Let's start this thing.
Hello there, everyone. All right, just checking everything seems to be working all right. Okay, so let's get the game screen on. Let's see, we've got Fleet Climb, you know the drill, and yeah, GAC's after. Hey up, Drafts, how you doing? We've had Osprey say hello as well. Hello there, Osprey. So yeah, I'll admit I didn't stream last week, or at least during the off season. I realized that I got a lot of Death Stranding 2 to play, so I thought, you know what, I am going to hold back on the streams a bit. I figured I'd be playing something on stream that I wasn't so sure about playing, so I thought I might as well put the time in on the recordings. It's actually done me all right. You put idea Ash, put me officer into guild. I didn't say anything to Ash. Yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't spoke to Ash directly in quite a while. You know, I'll say hello to him. No, well, I didn't say anything specifically. Yeah, it's, what you call it? I don't really go into the JM room too much now. Like, I might just see a notification flash up there and I'm like, I'll have a nosy in, but generally I keep my head out of there. Although I must admit, I did see the other day, I think you and Ash were talking, and I couldn't help but do the tumbleweed gif. I was like, it was one of my frustrations. Yeah, in a way, I'm not surprised. It's the trouble with a guild like JM, where it's meant to be for newer players to sort of build the roster up. But then when players get big enough, they think I could do better elsewhere. So it's the biggest frustration with the guild. It's hard to grow when you lose people who want to grow quicker. I mean, I found it quite interesting today. Mol, who's sometimes in chat here, Mol Marder, they posted on the Discord about how they joined a new guild, Sigma Alliance. Now, I didn't know the reputation of the guild, but they're saying they're a top 20 guild, and you know the mole's actually right at the bottom of the list now. But it kind of sums up sometimes the mentality players can have, and that's not an insult in any way to Mole. The idea that there's always another step up to improve in there, and some people will move, some people don't, and you know it's everyone's choice, isn't it? I mean, I say it like that because I've left my guilds in the past. I don't particularly want to move guilds now, but I can certainly understand the desire to keep trying to push on. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ash's got Darth Nihil in the guild, I think. That was a big account at the time. I don't know if he's essentially just backseating that account, though. You know, it hasn't actually grown any since then. I've never heard something like that, but there will be requirements for some guilds for sure. Yeah, there's a few names I remember from when I was there. Yeah, 12.2. His credits, he's keeping up with other things like Bane. I can't remember who he took over from. I think it might have been Foolish. Yeah, I remember Afterglow down here. Royal Lizard, I remember. Thanet. The Sentinel used to bug me a bit because they had a fairly chunky account, but they always seemed to be underplaying. You know, you felt like they could do more, especially in TB. 5.7, you're doing good. It's a shame you couldn't pick up that Phoenix data problem that was around. Yeah, you've got a nice looking set of relics, at least in terms of keeping your focus. You've got Poggle Hondos? Hondos is a choice. I'll admit, I haven't got that in either, man. I would like it. Wampus is solid. Granted, you could do with relics, but you know, and so that's a future goal. I'm not gonna lie, Karth is a bad one. That was a frustrating one to see. It wasn't great, but when you've not really got any of the other things to work on, it isn't bad, is it? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, it's expensive, but unless you've got some other use for the episode currency, then you might as well use it. Plus, a Datacron can push you on and with a win somewhere. Are you working on JKA? Sorry, I'm just looking for him. Oh, he's down here. Cool. Yeah, you've got Gear 12 by the looks of it. Nice and solid. It's definitely the challenge at your level. The fact that you've obviously got two teams now, I'd say. Well, you've got, what do you call it? You've got your Phoenix, and I'd say you've got your Geonosians. So you've got your light side and your dark side built. And I'm guessing you're working on your Galactic Republic. So it's like, yeah. It's all about trying to flesh out units and not sort of fall, I won't say behind, but you don't want to fall, go in a bad direction, you know what I mean? Yeah, that is the other reason what Osprey says. I mean, to be fair, Karth even in like light side TB, you know, like Hoth or Geo wouldn't do much, so a bit of a bad one. Yeah, I mean, Proving Grounds is definitely a solid aim because those characters are definitely worth going for. I think the thing I would say there though is, even though it's good in the short term and it's cheaper, you're obviously going to have more success down the line just farming Galactic Legends to then be able to do it. So I get the thought process to build a short-term goal that can actually beat most of them and then get a Galactic Legend after, or at least get a ship after, like Executor, Profundity, etc. But yeah, I think that's just in case don't slip up on those bigger farms, you know what I mean? How's GAC been recently? I can show you. Last season was very good, 7-2. And I came up against this dude, the Boogeyman, 15.6 million. So I wouldn't say close, considering the score, but I felt like I was certainly in a good place to go 8-1 until I could face this guy. So yeah, I had a good season. My free-to-play, I think, was just a little bit shy of that. I think we were 6-3, maybe 5-4. I know we had a positive win rate. 5-4, yeah. We had a few ouch rounds like that again, but yeah, it's the way it is sometimes. You had a rough 3v3. First week you locked in with raid mods, and week 3 you failed twice on Dre without setting up 2 shots. That was pretty much me with Dre. On my main, I mean, I can show it. I was using Queen Amidala and support Kron. That failed on Ray straight away pretty much. So already we're on the back foot. I think this guy did full clear. Oh no, he didn't full clear. He only got 1206. But Starkiller didn't work after, so Starkiller there. So it's like, right, we can't take down the Ray, so we're probably not going to win the round because of it. Try the Great Mothers. We don't full clear there because we didn't have enough to get down Ahsoka. So yeah, JMK for the first time in the season lost against Blacker for me in this round as well. Got through a Bane, but yeah, it was a bad round. I'm not complaining for what it's worth. That Boogeyman, he got a great account, but sucks to see a bit, doesn't it? Hey, nice one. 1880's beyond solid. Very hard to tell drafts. I certainly won't put any focus on them. Quiggold and Captain Athano, they're definitely built for endgame players, in my opinion. You know, they're not even a complete team yet. Well, technically you can get a team of 5, but they're not working as a team yet. It's like you've got a few pieces of a jigsaw, but there's no picture yet. So I wouldn't even think about it. It's maybe something that in a few weeks' time, maybe they'll do something in the raid that's really okay. And I say okay in the sense of, like, if you've got them at 7 stars but no gear, they might do something. But I'm speculating. For all we know, they could be absolutely trash tier. So don't even think about it. Yeah, I did get the impression they were going to be for Maz. Wasn't it the Quiggold that had loads of, well, not loads of call-outs, but there was a call-out to a, what was it, a light side pirate. I can't remember the full, they used the most obnoxious terminology to basically say it. It was something like that's it, light side support pirate. That was it. You couldn't tell for the look, and you go, why didn't you just say Maz Kanata? I know they probably don't want, like, pigeonhole it to the point that if they do another light side pirate in the future, but come on. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Draft, sorry. What I will say about Quiggold, and I think it was mentioned by Playbook, or at least I saw it in his stream title. It could be good with Afra when the Afracron's gone. That is kind of nice. I'm not saying like game breaking, but just the idea there is a scoundrel tank that's got a pre-taunt. You know, it's kind of cool. Oh, okay, so you got 3 of the 4 ships that I've got here. All right. I mean, again, it's a reminder Leviathan's like really end game, so I wouldn't worry about what I've got here. Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say someone's just climbing with Steve Bane, but it isn't Bane. Let's do that. Just to be clear, I don't know what I'm doing here. Should be a safe assumption for me anyway. Oh yeah, Darth Malak. It's Darth Malgus. Malak's a requirement for Leviathan, the capital ship, but Malgus is one of the ship pilots, yeah. And his ship is also a conquest farm, or proving grounds now. So yay, the joys of all that. It's why I say it's not something to worry about, because it's such a long way to get Leviathan. I mean, I think my account here only goes at the start of the year. Apo can die, can't he? Yeah, I was going to say. Oh, okay. I'll take the stealth. They'll remove it, because that's something they like to do. Oh, damage immunity, I didn't see that. Alright, hopefully that will kill Cat. This is actually kind of mental, isn't it? I mean, granted, there's no Datacron on the Kenobi, so it's balanced in that sense, but just the fact that I can take in 2 relic units and then 3 6 to 5 star clones, and I can still beat a JMK. Not something I'd be trying in Grand Arena or anything, but I can't help but think it's a bit cool. Something I'm a little annoyed at, Quiggold. I can't do his repeatable tier because I didn't get enough shards. Working shards for Interceptor and almost finished shards for a Hyena. Okay, yeah, okay. TIE Interceptor, that's... I can't remember what TIE Interceptor is. Isn't that Second Sister? Oh no. That is... no, TIE Advanced I'm thinking of. Oh, you're talking about GG's capital ship, right. Mark 6 Interceptor, right, I'm with you. Alright, we've done it before. We'll do it again. Set this up for 5 minutes. Go. Yeah, I mean, I have mixed feelings about the fact that you're going for like Mark 6 Interceptor and Dagger, only because they're not ships you can really engage with much right now. You know what I mean? It's like down the line, you might be like, cool, I've got these, but right now they're not going to impact you, are they? I seem to remember the Interceptor was on a Cantina node? I couldn't tell you for the life of me which one, though. Oh, here it is. There we go. So, in a sense, it's not the worst thing if you're farming it. But this is the thing that every player in the game right now has the dilemma of. If something's a Cantina farm, it's stopping you from farming these three. So that's where my concern would be, that the Mark 6 doesn't really give you a benefit compared to farming signal data to work on relics. Again, I get the idea of like getting the shards, it's just it doesn't seem efficient. How I'd be thinking if I was you. Again, I'm in a weird position, right, where I've got every Cantina farm done now, pretty much, except for brand new things. Like right now, there's a Darkside clone on Cantina. If I was you, what I'd be doing is you get 2 times a day when you can do Cantina properly. You can do it at your daily reset. Now, with your crystal income, you're probably only able to do 1 refresh like this at most a day. Like, I would always be pushing to do 3 of these a day, but at most you could probably only afford to do 1 of those. So that would total up to, if I'm doing right, 450 crystals a day spent to get energy in. So if you're doing that, you can then spend whatever Cantina you get at that point on, say, signal data. You know, just making sure you're getting your relics up. Then 12 hours or so pass, and you get your midday refresh. So I'm talking about the one down here, where, like it says here, for me, it's 18 hours time. You get 45 extra energy. But by that point, you'll have also accumulated a load of Cantina energy. At that point then, if you've done signal data in the first one, farm character shards in the second one. That way you're sort of doing a bit of both each day rather than focusing all in on one. It is difficult, but it's something that is probably an efficient way of trying to at least double dip. It's all about getting that timing right as well. I'm not exactly being, what's the phrase? I'm not exactly being a good example as well, because realistically, I should be doing what I've just said. You know, I should be saying, right, I will work on my Cantina and I'll also double dip by doing signal data at the same time. The thing is, I feel like the Bad Batch that I'm working on, they can all wait by comparison to doing the Darkside clone. So yeah. But sometimes you have to sort of pick and choose what you do. I wouldn't say your highest relic, but who needs the relic the most? So it depends. You're working on Padme right now, so it depends where those characters are and where you want them. Because if I remember correctly, you need relic 3s for Proving Grounds. They're doing well for your R7. That's good to know. I mean, I'm taking him to R5. I didn't feel the need to take him all the way to R7, but I have put Omicrons on Omega and Crosshair, so I'm hoping to get some ROI on them. But we'll see. I will reiterate, by the way, when I say return on investment on them, I don't mean like imminently, like, oh yeah, they're going to do wonders for me tonight. Not tonight, today. Just in general, you know, like, they should be decent Omicrons moving forward. Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, that's where my head was going. I thought if we can make that work, that'll be a nice one. I haven't really modded them on here yet, though, so I might not put them in a situation where they don't need to be. But when I've had a chance to remod, I will make sure they're capable of beating that. You're doing well, Osprey. I'm still about 2.5. I'm gunning for high scores, though, you know, in terms of what I want to do once all these farms are underway properly. Yeah, both my accounts are actually doing, I won't say lackluster, but they aren't doing great. 2.7 on my main, 2.4 on my free-to-play, so almost lock in step. I mean, I didn't think I actually made a point of it just now, but I've just logged out of the account. My free-to-play did get Jabber in the off-season, so we've got that to play with now. No Ultimate, but it is Relic 3, so it's kind of got some viability. My main account's got Lord Vader. It's only gear 10 with 2 Zetas, and I think one of them was locked in for GA. So, Lord Vader's not going to be usable for a while, but Jabber might be. If you can beat something without using the ult, it's doable. I'm hoping maybe a Balin or something, because if my memory serves me right, beat Balin, you don't use the ult. Alright, the prediction's locked. We'll do the predictized on my main account. You're scoring 5.1. Nice one, T-Max. Beck's getting 3.6 Osprey, Bad Batch 1.8. Your dumb Qui-Gon Jinn, Hondo was getting 1.2. Tarkin Apo 600k, and Junk's got 300k. I know for myself I'm doing Vanguards for 1.2. That's on both. Bad Batch on my main are getting the Relic 1 tier done. On my free-to-play only tier 0. And then the rest are all tier 0, so it's like 300k solos. But it's decent, you know. Considering the dearth of options, it's actually alright. You know, I'm not moaning about it. I mean, granted, it would have been nice if Scorch and some of the other tunes had been released a little earlier than scheduled, but that was highly unlikely. Alright, credit ice. Let's see what we get. 5. Alright, let's give some channel points out. There we go. What time is it? 3 o'clock just gone. Okay. So, Fleet Arena, I've got a little bit of an issue at the moment. Let me show it you. We've got someone down here. Rey Skywalker. They have taken to hitting me. Like yesterday, I was first with 10 minutes to go. I am watching my position. I'm rank 1. And then with 5 minutes to go, I think, right, I'm going to lock into a battle just to make sure they don't nudge me off. And they were already in there. I tried to win the battle with like a minute and a half to go, and I couldn't do it in time. So, yeah, they are insistent on knocking me back at the moment. So I am very wary of climbing because, yeah, they're going to do their best to nobble me. So we may have to do a little bit of juggling where I essentially do a bit of GAC, and then I come back and do a bit of climbing. We do love people who do this, don't we? Very sad little Vader. I accidentally gave this gear piece to Ebo, I think, the other day. So he's got it back. Hopefully CX2 can be done the next week. This guy's Clone Trooper, I think, will overtake him at the current rate I'm going. I could probably slow down a little bit. SWGOH, obviously, no progress. 8.6 for you, but you have Mace, Depper, and Temple Guard at R9 for the max tier. Talking Clones at R7, Bad Batch at R5, then a KB Jocasta team for 1.2. You're doing brill there, Mole. I mean, I have spoke about the fact that you've moved to Sigma Alliance, so I'm pleased for you there. But I'm going to say the scores, I think, will get better. It's just, it still feels a bit mucky. I mean, if I just show my Order 66 faction for a minute. I've got to make a fugitive to R5 here. That feels good. And the plan is to sort of start dipping into this lot. So, Atcher, as soon as I can, once I get some signal data from an assault battle, I'll start putting them in there. I would do it a little bit differently, but I'm saying assault battles, and I'm thinking maybe Disguised Clone Troops are going to be done soon, though. So I could do that as well. So yeah, the plan is to get the Bad Batch ult to R5, so I've got a working team. And then hopefully the Dark Side clones and Lord Vader are ready. Yeah, I don't see this as a one-off team, Max. They've done it a couple of days now. So I am thinking they are like locking in. This guy took 5 minutes to complete his battle yesterday. So I'm, like I say, I'm very wary. I mean, I'm 9th now. And I'm thinking I kind of want them to overtake, first of all. But saying that, they will probably jump on me to get there. Yeah. It's a funny one. You're using backward Joe and Temple Guard? I have got my plan here. I don't know if this is still going to be usable, because I haven't heard if they're going to do anything to this, but this is the plan. Take this team to R9, it just makes sense for Lord Vader. Very expensive, because that will mean 6 R9s, including Lord Vader. Then R8s for these, which granted Plo's done, so it's 2 in total. And then if I've already got these to R5, that is pretty much me done. I also said I would try and do that to R9. We'll see. Yeah, from what I know, we only need R5 on it, but we'll see. Hello, any experience versus R9 Dengars in your Shardwood Levy? Did the high relics on Executor cause any issues? I have not seen any, but to be honest, my Shard is a little bit odd in that regard. We do get Dengars popping up. We've got an R7 here. Let's have a little gander. Got another one here. R7. Is it the same one? Surely not. Yeah, it couldn't be. That's the one I saw before. I just found that quite odd. What's this one? R7. So yeah, there's a few R7s, but no R9s. And I'm assuming that because if they're dropping this far down, I would assume they're not really climbing well. Yeah, R5. Oh, hang on, let's have a look at that. Yeah, that's R8. That's R7. Yes, there's a couple R8 panes in there. All right, I'll tell you what, right? I am going to go into Grand Arena. We are going to do this very weird compared to how I normally do it because of the... Well, hang on, this isn't Grand Arena, it's Conquest. Get away from me. Yeah, we're going to do it a little bit weirdly just for the fact that we've obviously got the Fleet Arena issue. So I'm just going to keep dipping in and out. What's our opponent's name? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I think I know Sherm. I think they're in my squad shard on Crimson. What's the name of the guy we're facing? Wang. Okay. Let's have a gander at all this then. So, Chuang. I'm going to just stretch this out because I think it needs it. Okay. So, we are 12.7 to their 12.1. 338 Zetas to their 288. 54 Omicrons to their 44. We've both got 8 GLs, although I think you can say one of mine's not effectively usable. Relic units 262 to 240. Break down the relics. We've got one less relic 9 than them, 12 to 13. They've got more R8s, 18 to 24. I'm ahead on the 7s, 98 to 80. And I'm ahead on the 5s, 86 to 77. Mod breakdown, we're behind on the 25s, ouch, 109 to 118. We're ahead on the 20s, 339 to 304. And we're just behind on the 15s, 502 to 528. So pretty balanced, I'd say. As far as Datacrons, they've got a bit more than me by the looks of it. They have got Ahsoka built, but they haven't got Lord Vader, so that's kind of good. You know, kind of levels the playing field a bit. Let's just break down. They haven't got Afra. They haven't built up Zori. They have got Jocasta, but they haven't built up the clones. All right, some interesting stuff going on there. Potentially, I can outspeed that Ezra as well if needed. Sorry, I just realized I hadn't checked the mods. At a very quick glance, I'd say they all look okay. No odd-looking mod sets. Or, I say odd, nothing too crazy looking. Hey up, Al8, how you doing? Yeah, ships look in order. Alright. A little bit odd griefs that quick without Bosk in sight, but let's get the plan. Obviously, this plan could go to hell in a handbasket, but we've put something down and hopefully we can stick to it. Wang! Right, they haven't attacked yet. So, my defense. We've got Tuscans on defense. We've got GG. We've got Finzori. And my face cam's hiding it, so let me move my cam. We've got a Slacker with Darkside Ray. One of the least dramatic drum rolls you'll hear. All right, South Wall. We've got Saul. We've got Gungans. We've got Balin. And we've got Ray. So I've tried to go tough up top in the sense I've put Slacker up there and hopefully that's a win condition in itself. Maybe not. But they might have another problem up there. We'll see that as we're going along. So let's just review what they've placed. So there is Qui-Gon. There is no longer Dak. There's no longer DTMG. There isn't Sora or Queen. There isn't Balin. So yeah, add in Ahsoka. Just for your information, put Rose into the Finn team, moving without the Omicron. Tenacity up on the basic from a team helps her out, and stop Omicron if you have one spare at some point. Would put it on. Cool, yeah. I'll admit I haven't done just for the fact my Omicron count's always a bit short on this account, but I hadn't thought to put her in because I always thought it was better to double tank with Finn Poe, but I don't disagree with the logic one bit, so yeah. I'm more than happy to do that. I'll do it now just while we're here. Oh, okay, Stap Omicron, right. Alright. Let's just change that. I wouldn't mind, I did actually see Rose when I was doing my sort of squads, and I was like, oh, Rose. Okay. I don't think she's got a Zeta, has she? Well, I say one equipped, I should say. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind then. Funny, I was using her in 3s on one of my accounts. Okay. I'll keep in mind about Stap as well. Stap's one I'd like to do, but I think I've got a few that are just ahead at the moment. All right, so we've done this wall, haven't we? Yeah. Let's go south then. So, no surprises, Slackers on defense. Is Queen still here? Yeah. Ray and Saul, so just take the Great Mothers out. So this bat wall could be anything if we're being frank. I think we stick with JMK on Slacker. Keller and Beck was planned for the bat wall, so we'll move him and Malgus up here. The Great Mothers have got bigger fish to fry. I'm saying that. I am intrigued. I'm using that word so much lately. Intrigued. But I am wondering which one would have the better win rate. Great Mothers or Queen Amidala against Ahsoka? Someone put Ezra with JMK. That's odd, isn't it? Hey up, Tommy. How you doing? You think QA would have the higher win rate? Let me just check something before I... before I commit to anything, shall I say. Oh, I've just realised there's no Ezra here, so... Actually, yeah, I was going to say that's definitely a difference maker. What? Because, if anything, that was what was sort of determining my decision, so we should be alright with Great Mothers. Yeah, I thought it could even beat Watt, but saying that, maybe I haven't got the Cron. That's kind of where my mindset was going. Let me just put someone in here as that. Dark Side. I don't have a stacking offense. Yeah, I think because of that is the risk. The timeout. I think that's what happened last time. I'm going to have a quick look through my defensive roster. Just see where... I'm sure I've got one stacking offense, but I've obviously placed it somewhere. It won't be them. We could try and use PKM, yeah. This. All right, that's got to come off. All right, we've got another dark side option. Well, that'll do, I think. I mean... That could be alright, because people use Jabba, so that could be health recovery. One part with a party of 13. Hello there. How you doing? Let's swap that in. Rolling with follow. Thank you very much. Hello there as well. Oh, you've gone on YouTube as well. Thank you very much for the redirect on YouTube. I had to remember what it's called. So yeah, I've just swapped that around for the next round. I think we can get away without it this time, but yeah, a little bit awkward. So we're not going Great Mother's Ahsoka. I think we do Queenie. I think Queenie should be all right. You know, should have enough damage to take that down. No worries, man. No worries. Go and get you grub. We can do Great Mothers there. Let's just check Queenie. Did Queenie have a Chronicron? No, just a normal Clone Cron? Yeah. But yeah, we should be alright there. Yeah, we got the support Cron for that. Great Mother's Gungans is a slam dunk. D Qui-Gon was just something I threw down because why not? Bane. Sorry, Malgus, that is fine. Yeah. The only thing I'm just mulling over in terms of planning, I mean, do with a backup for that, just in case something goes wrong. We have got Seer. Maybe Seer's enough. Like, if Kenobi can at least get some of the team down, maybe Seer Malicos could clean up. The reason I'm thinking like this is, the other option is, do we risk Bad Batch against Queen? They only are 7s. The downside is my Bad Batch are not modded. Like, I say not modded. They've got mods, but they're not optimized. I mean, just put them on screen. You see what I mean? They're all not great mods. So they've got nothing specific. So I even though they got the Omicrons and maybe naturally they've got it in them to take it out, I'm not sure they could survive. All right, they've started that climb. I knew they were going to do it like this, so that's why I wanted them to hit me first. We are going to be on them like a hawk. Ugh. We can do some battles in the meantime, though. Oh, hang on. We'll put Seer there. Yeah, we're getting a bit targeted in fleet, so just gotta play the little mini game around GAC. So I think what we do, let's see how Kenobi goes first of all. If we can get through this, then I'm going to feel a bit more comfortable. So Kenobi. Oh, that. And at least a small shining light. Yeah, Hodocron. Swords on defense. Alright, let's give this a go. Alright, pass that to Kenobi. Yeah, do that, I guess. The stun wouldn't have done anything. Yeah, it's kind of where my head's going there, T-Max. Kind of. Okay, so... Okay. Baby Ahsoka's not looking too hot right now, but thankfully Rey's looking very hot. All right, let's call in an assist from Cat. If we were bothered about 2-meter gains, I'd have gone for hooks, but this troop's got the damage out of those 3 available. I suppose. I don't know what the planet was where the Death Star runes were, but I suppose after you've been there a while, it'd get cold. Okay, they're gone for the 1-turn ult. Okay. A little bit scary. Hey up, Loop, how you doing? Okay. Okay, 75 to kick off. Nice way to start. Oh, I did forget to leave that bit out in terms of detail. I was 1 win off Kyber 1 last season. I was in Kyber 1 for the final round. So, that was a shame. It would have been nice to have stayed in Kyber 1 for the off-season, but, they live. Alright, I'm going to leave that a minute. We're going to just see if they climb in a minute, because then I can go 9 and follow them a little bit. Okay. Let's do another battle. We don't need Bane now. So, let's do Queenie. That's to be said, by the way. Bane versus Queen. Why are people putting Queen on defense in this situation? You know, like... Alright, I'll step it back a little bit. If you've got the support Cron. They haven't got it, so I kind of get it. But you know what I mean? I feel like Queen's definitely becoming a better option on offense. I don't think my free-to-play's changed it, but really I should. Let's go... That one, yeah, that one. Kyber 1 is difficult. I'm not relishing getting there, let's say that. I'd like to get there, but I'm not relishing it. Alright, suck. Oh, Bane, I love you. Oh, okay, 66. Oh, where'd the team go? Yep, I'm going to say, I'm going to have to just knock a bit louder. That was impressive for Sass not to die. I'm going to say that. All right, well, I'm still waiting on this guy to climb a little bit, so let's do another one. I'm not going to disagree with you, Mole. I do think sometimes there are people here who shouldn't be here. Like my last opponent on Temmin, to be honest, he's got 15.6 mil. With great respect to him, he should be in Kyber 1 at the higher end. All set, yeah? Ooh. All right, let's punch the trooper. Ooh, nearly. All right, let's go for trooper again. Super trooper. Okay, hang in there, Fennec. Cool. Cool. Very nice. 68. I recognize I'm giving my opponents an opportunity to do the same with Sora on defense, but I feel like it's stopping Dad Bob Boba from being used on other things, so I don't mind it. Still haven't climbed. Come on. I don't know if they're expecting me to hit them and they're just sort of waiting for it, but I'm like, come on, you're not going to get your own position if you don't move. All right, rebels. Uno, dos, tres, gatos. Gens. I didn't do Adrad for anything, did I? No. Is it Cinca? Cinca? I don't know, butcher languages. All right, let's go for this. I reckon is it that one? That one's probably better. Bit of health. Yeah, let's go for that. I think I was shooting for French. So if I was that far off, it's not a great thing. Okay. Put that onto Jin. Let's put that on Leia. Under toi quatre cinq. Maybe I was doing 15 instead of 5. I don't think I switched into another language anyway. All right, we're okay. A little bit messy, but we're okay. I think I need to focus on Callie's preventing crits. You know what? I'm just going to do that. Just try and get us back to a decent health level. Okay, damage immunity there, that's fine. Put that on Jen. Let's just pop that on Jen. Okay, I actually don't mind the fact that she's got the ult. That's kind of preferable. I remember we don't use Rad's special, his first special, because it forces Leia to taunt, which means she's less effective. Ooh, okay, we're okay. All right, that's okay. $64, I'll take that. Bit of a messy one, but that got the wall down. Okay, we'll have a look at that back wall in a second. And say I'll leave you in suspense about what might be there. If I can remember what button goes where. They've climbed. Praise the Lord. Yeah, that front wall went pretty well. What time are we on? 25 minutes to go. I'm wondering if I'm going to have to do a refresh to try and maneuver around them a bit. Where it'd be helpful if I had active shard mates at the moment. Put out a message last night saying, does anyone know who this person is? Because apparently they're in our shard chat. And yeah, they haven't got a username connected to it, so I don't know who they are. No one's come forward, so I'm like, right. I wasn't wrong, was I, as well? When I was doing this yesterday, I was button mashing as much as I could. Pretty much I was hitting where the second special would be constantly. Unless I knew Leviathan was coming and then it was reinforcement scimitar. At that point I full autoed until a new reinforcement was coming in again, but in Mark 6, basicked on the bomber, and then full autoed until the end. That still took nearly 2 minutes. You know, it's obviously a guaranteed win, but when you know you're working against the clock, it's so frustrating that. Exactly, yeah. In terms of ease of win, it's up there in terms of the easiest things in the game right now, but as far as trying to do it against the clock, it can be a little frustrating. All right, I am going to do one refresh. We're just going to go right behind this guy. That how I see it, I can imagine him trying to leave it until the last minute now to do a jump. So what I'm thinking I could do if I wanted to be an absolute knobhead is at 10 to, so that's 12 minutes from now, engage in a battle with him. If you remember those moves in order, you can do it in just over 2 minutes. Yeah. It's just a frustration, isn't it, in terms of, you know, I wouldn't mind being knocked back, right? I'm not one who's begging for crystals. It's like, here, I've refreshed, and, you know, that's costing me crystals. It's more the principle that I'm being knocked back from 1 to 5, though I'm actually taking a 100 crystal hit by being knocked back in the last 5 minutes. So I am at that point where I'm like, okay, I don't like this. Well, this is the thing. Apparently they've been in the shard chat because they're on the ally list, but their name is not connected to anyone I know. So I don't know if it's someone sold their account and not told us, and then, like, this guy just doesn't know what he's doing or what. So it's up in the air. I've had one reply from someone saying, I don't know him. I mean, I was grateful for the reply, but it's like, not much, is it? Here we go. Oh, it had 2 replies, sorry. I didn't see Neoda. Yeah, generally I don't try to be that much of a douche, but if someone does start doing it to me, I will make it clear I know what you're doing. I'm going to try and move around it. Because I've seen people quit the game over these kind of things. It ain't fun. You know, I look for myself, right? I'm mostly free to play. This account does spend, obviously, but I'm not a kraken or anything crazy, so, you know, I don't put a lot in. You know, so the crystals from Fleet really make up a lot of what I bring in. But yeah, I don't like it when someone's just playing around with that. All right, Batwall. Omega. Not a full Bad Batch team either, a bit like my own. So Omega, Raver, and Balin, so no Jabba. Interesting. Yeah, I can agree with that point of view, Hal. I mean, I'm not crying out for it to end because I think the implementation of something else could make things worse. But that's just based on how things went from Squad Arena to Grand Arena. So maybe I've just got a negative reaction. How many relics do you need on that Executor loop? I'm tempted. All right, shall we hit this? Do we need a 5th? Like, does Embo or someone else really make that much of a difference here? Like, could I just try and save a banner? Sound like you're advertising it there, Osprey. Did you know with APK you can do it in under 7 seconds? Sign up here and crash your game in no time at all. Okay. Stuff and things are happening. Brave or more stupid? I think the two do work in sync at times. Or in opposition, depends on your point of view. Alright, we've got Contract. Yeah, I thought that was a basic turn for Balin. Right, blow him up. Nearly. Right, now blow him up. Alright, never feels good killing Balin. Maybe that's just the dopey part of me that can't disassociate real life at times. Let's go for Marit because he's not got Retribution and the other one. You can't counter though. Or you can't counter that. No healing immunity, so heal for the win. Oh, of course. Oh, okay. We have healed. We got 66. It did what I wanted it to do, just a turn later. Just pretend the insta-kill worked. Alright. They haven't climbed. We've got 4 minutes. Lady Geek, hello there. How you doing? Shall we go for Raver? Let's send in the CS squad. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and cans. We probably need a tank, don't we? So we'll bring in crew. Right. Yeah, let's blow them up. Or at least blow them up as banner efficiently as we possibly can. Boink. Right, Taran, come on. I'm waiting for you, pal. Go on. Come on, rock 'em. Alright, banner down, but still 64 is good. That was 66, wasn't it? Yeah. 66, 64. Oop. How much have I got? 4 minutes still? Alright, JML. Well, let's just knock this out as quick as we can. Yeah, we'll do that. Probably don't need the full squad, but I don't think it hurts us. Okay. Pass that there. Swap a turn to Luke. All right. How I would absolutely love it if the Focus Datacron was available. I don't need it, but it'd be damn cool if I could just be spamming them with Knight Luke right now. Let's pass it back to Cal. Pass it back to Master Luke. Back to Cal. Bye-bye, all of you. Alright, bat wall down, no difficulties. Okay. So the thought I've got here is, let's go. Chances are they're going to be spamming like crazy trying to go into battle. But we've got to try and get into battle ourselves very quick. I think I've left this long enough in terms of there's 4 minutes on the clock right now. That'll take me up to 15:53. If I then go straight into another battle, quick as I can, then hopefully that locks me in. At worst, they're in 6th and lock me into a battle for 5 minutes, and I can try and take 2nd for the last minute. That could be awkward. Question is, are they willing to engage me on 5 and lose places? You know what I mean? Because they'd then struggle to get first. That thing of mutually assured destruction or not. Right, we got the ult. I'll hold fire here. Okay, 3 minutes. We've got 2.5 minutes to kill. So, let's have a quick look at this again. I'm just debating if there's anything we change, but I don't really think there is. I mean, Great Mods is a slam dunk against the Gungans. Malgus against Caloran, as far as I know, that's still working. Although saying that, did I see something in the patch notes that had changed that? Because I could have sworn they'd said that they'd altered how Jocasta dies. Was it in the raid? Here we go. Here we go. Fixed a bug where sometimes Jocasta Nu would not defeat herself when she has a rifle form and her last gas move is triggered. So that was the one I was looking at, thinking, is that the thing essentially where she could be put under fear? It was an issue in the raid, right. Essentially, I was just making sure that Malgus would still be able to keep a lockdown from using the rifle throw. That's fine. Right. That sounds a bit busted. You know, as much as I don't like this situation, I do enjoy the little adrenaline rush of, can I get in there fast enough? Probably not. But then the question is, are they trying to climb themselves or are they trying to climb on top of me? And if I've timed this right, yeah, I can lock them out now. So they're going to have to go for second if they want to get anything today. Yeah, exactly. If I don't leave it, they could beat me in time for sure. I mean, it's like you said about if they got rid of Fleet Arena. I would be in favour if there was something that was still player friendly, but I have mixed feelings about Grand Arena. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy the game mode. I wouldn't stream it if I didn't, but it's one of those where I've seen players who were really focused, if you like, on making sure Squad Arena was their priority, and they've drifted since Grand Arena because they don't like the game mode. So it's where I am wary of something replacing Fleet Arena, because it can go from being something of, oh right, you know, we got daily 400 to, oh, do I won't be doing this for 400 crystals or whatever that replaces it. You know, it's, I think it's a worthy concern. I mean, I would debate, actually, if there's something bigger potentially going on. I'll go to thank you for the follow. Hello there. This is just like a shower thought I'd had, as it were, but I wonder if they are working on a new form of fleet. When I say a new form of fleet, what I mean is not a new fleet, but ships 3.0. Because maybe I'm giving them too much credit with that, but how long it's been since a new ship came out? It does feel like it has been a long time, like obscenely long. So it's hard not to wonder, are they working on something bigger? Like maybe they've realised, hang on, ships isn't how we want it. Maybe we can do something to correct it. It's probably not the case. They're probably not even thinking about it. But when you think, we haven't had a new game mode or anything like that for a while now. And if they put something in, they have to take something out. So in theory, if they took out Fleet Arena and put something new in that gave crystals, that still focused around ships so that any investments weren't lost, it would be interesting, but they'd have to make it worthwhile. Yeah, it's certainly one way of looking at it, but every game does something like that, at least to my knowledge. So, you know, I'm not going to give them too much credit, you know what I mean? Like, I haven't played MSF for years now, but last I saw, you got a fair chunk of orbs there for finishing first in, like, their squad arena. I don't even know what's going on over there, by the way. Actually, I've just told a lie. I was just mulling it over, and I'm sure they've done like Fantastic Four stuff to tie into the movie again. Like Marvel Snap's done that, I know that. But yeah, I'm sure I've heard that they've done their own thing as well. It's always about reskins, isn't it? Come on. Right, I'm calling that a minute 30 on the clock until payout, so I'd say we're fine to win it here because they just can't actually win it. Yeah, I had to check my watch. Yeah, they're still in fifth. I mean, if they go to knock me back now, then they're just getting a taste of what I did yesterday. Well, what happened to me yesterday, I should say. We'll do a battle here and we'll just see if we did stay there or if they tried to climb. Okay. So what do we do first? Shall we make sure Queenie can win? Oh, nearly went for the wrong Empire guy. That'd have been awkward. All right, so whip. Ad break's coming on Twitch, so I'm going to snooze that. You use GMY Sarge? Wow, you're being baller. I imagine GMY is good for the buffs. Yeah, let's go for Sindula. That's cool. Oh, tank revive. You are a bold one. Just for good measure, you took her out 3 times. Okay. Courtesy check. Let's see if I got my crystals. Yeah, we got first. 400. Thank you very much. Oh, they got backup plan as well. Oh, that sucks. We haven't had a permakill level 6 for a while, have we? Usually on the level 6 they give, like, cannot be revived. Ooh, I've just seen Amagundai there. Right, I'll give you credit, you've taken Amagundai up. The Fraternal probably won't really mind about that, but give you due. The 6th level. Oh, of course, yeah, that's anti-Tuscan, isn't it? Did forget about that one. Have that. 1. 2. I would. Okay, I know he's linked, but I figure let's just damage him if we can. It'd be nice if Anakin couldn't do an AoE, is my thought. Or anything, really. It'd be nice if he was dead. There we go. Anakin's dead. We'll keep Kiadi linked. And honestly, Qui-Gon's probably the biggest damage dealer out of the 4 of them. After Cam, obviously. You keep giving me all this filth. Like, what's what Tambor ever done to you two? I don't know about anyone else. If you rewatch the Clone Wars, like I've been doing lately, it is cool when you see someone like Watt again. It's like, oh yeah, you are a bit of a douche, aren't you? You know, you kind of go, ah yes, dude, I'm glad they got him. All right, 67 there. Could have been a little bit more banner efficient, but I'm not too worried. That was a 65, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 1050. All right, great mothers. Okay. Put that on topples. Goes on Morgan, doesn't it? For this. I think. I know in TB, sorry, not TB, TW yesterday, I did mess up. I accidentally put the Doomed on Ahsoka before Ezra was down. Yeah, I'm going to say CG wouldn't tell lies to anyone, would they? You know, we know why they're doing it, but it's still... It's one of those things you just can't wrap your head around. It seems like something that everyone's just memeing about when it is actually true. Like, yeah, we've got pirates in this thing. To be fair, I don't think anyone but CG could imagine it. There we go. Just Calla and Bet left. Sith Empire? Oh, we don't want you. Kinda tempting to throw that on, to be honest. I mean, do I really want any of that, I guess? Crit damage might be nice. We only really get the potency benefit there. I was looking at the level 12 there, thinking maybe Doubt would be nice, but... Yeah, that just feels... Yeah, last battle. Just double check, I'm pretty sure I've used them all. Yeah, just Caloran. Go on, we'll throw Afras on them. Can I Leapy Leap Jocasta? Apparently not how I wanted to. Oh, she's got... Is that second wind? Deflective ward, sorry, yeah. Yeah. Didn't notice it. Doesn't got it now, though, by the looks of it. Hopefully it means I can start wreaking havoc. Yeah, ran right into it. As long as I don't kill Barris, I'm okay. Still no Suki Suki. Bye-bye. So, to my recollection, Barris is the last to die. So I'm going to just avoid AoEs as much as I can so that I don't kill her by accident. Yeah, first or last, but first usually means that they gain a stacking, well, they gain a load of offense, so generally that's a bad thing. Just makes you laugh, doesn't it? I do love you, Plo, but you're going down, man. There you go. Anna's looking good. Famous last words, I know. Oh, okay. You decided to get a hit in. That's it. Bit of shock, and she's down. Yeah, she was definitely putting up a fight for the team, wasn't she? But, like everything, it was inevitable. Okay. So, let's see Fleet Wall. Okay. Now, my opponent will get an insight here into what I've done. I have done something that to me is crazy, which is I have gone all out defense on Fleet. So, if there had been a Leviathan, we would have been trying something brand new today. But as it stands, I can afford to go for the negotiator lineup. Ooh, hang on. It's... Hang on, why am I can't remember it. Surely I've got a loadout for it. Here we go. So yeah, I'm grateful that they didn't put Leviathan down because I didn't want to deal with that. Just double checking I'd done everything right. I hadn't gone for like a houndstooth lineup or something. All right, so basic over there. I'm doing all right. How are you doing, Snappy? Ooh. Oh, nope. Bring that in. Ooh. Let's heal that up. All right, yeah, kind of expected. Let's put that on there because it's going to take a few hits. I haven't seen it, no. I would like to see it, obviously, but if I've got one film I said I'd go see this month, it was Fantastic Four. I haven't seen Thunderbolts yet either. I'm really behind. Oh, it's going clan side, isn't it? Damn. That was silly from me. Yeah, I'm really hopeful for it. I've got no, like, expectation on it as such. It could be good, it could be absolute dog, but we can hope, can't we? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to clean this up, but we can work with it. I mean, you guys were watching. Did that make a misplay, or is it just bad RNG? I personally didn't feel like I made a mistake, but I'm still getting the hang of it. Okay, we can put Hunted on there. Terminate, please. Everyone in there. Just basic. Don't waste the big hit yet. If I felt I could trust the Falcon counter, I would, but I haven't unmodded my TIE Fighter palette like I know you have. Yeah, I'm not going to get stunned there. I might as well just try and land a double hit there. Yeah, just get rid of all that. There's breach, so no point trying to go around it. That should give us some TM. Now we can call an assist. That will give us advantage. Sorry, not advantage. Crit damage up. Ooh, okay. Not nice. Oh, we didn't score enough there. Oh, nowhere near. Okay. Just keep pumping TM and hoping we get somewhere. Only advantage, but let's see. Getting that slowly. Let's just go for a basic. Oh, you little swine. All right. Pull the assist. Yeah, this is gone here. Back over there. Please nuke it this time. Thank you. Okay, it's got to be that, hasn't it? Yeah. All right, question. Can silence a solo? Ah, damn it. How disappointing that we need a cleanup for that one ship. Okay, we'll come back to that. That should be manageable. We're up against a Radis, so let's bring in... We'll go for Chimera. Can't believe that. Alright. Okay, they'll do the wiggle. We steal what they've got. Pose down. Okay, down. All right, a little bit low on sight, but the rest are full health protection. That we can do Radis. All right, we'll wiggle. Base it. Base it. Base it. Comeuppance. I feel like my turn order's really weird here. I mean, we won, but it was weird. All right, and then clean this up. We'll do... Yeah, GG. Honestly, these two should be able to do that. Just try and save banners on the cleanup, you know. 2v1. Yeah, they wanted that vulture. Done is nice. Now we can just focus fire. All right, 39 for that. Final score, 1830. I think that's decent. I mean, I'd like to think we could get better at it, but I'd say 1830 is decent, so... Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm just going to manage plans a second. That is it. Manage load. Okay, if I go reset here. Yeah, that's how it works. Cool. Okay, reset. All right, yeah, so I'm happy with that. Let's back out. My skill rating's kind of close to Kyber 1, so I might get there again. They didn't hit me again as well. Did they climb to second? Yeah, they took second. Maybe they got the message. I feel concerned at that, Hal. I mean, I feel like I've just been very fortunate with Datacrons in terms of I've been able to manage what I've got well enough. But Mol, for instance, has been commenting on my Datacron stash is very meager compared to someone like themselves. So, yeah, I'm wary of Kyber 1 for that reason. Yeah, I saw his video, and my first thought was, obviously, I'm happy for him that he's having a, well, he's having a baby very soon by the sounds of it. He's probably already had it by this point. Or his wife, I should say more clearly. But yeah, couldn't help but think of Scribe when that was going on, though, because obviously everything's going on for him right now. And that there is that thing where it's like, you're obviously pleased for Arnold and that, but it's that thing of, I'm sure he doesn't need reminding of it that, you know, you count your blessings, don't you? You know, there are people out there who want something like that more than anyone, you know? So it was why you're pleased for someone like Arnold in the sense of you're lucky, whereas someone's maybe not been as lucky. You know what I mean? When I think of Scribe, I just think I hope something pulls through for him soon. Yeah, I'm how do I put it? That side of YouTube and Twitch is always humbling. That's what the word I go for when I see donations. I haven't actually watched Scribe's video on that. I did have it on my to watch list though. Yeah, I can imagine it was a bit like that. It's I mean, I can only speak for myself here, you know, but I haven't got a partner or anything. I'm 33, and I keep saying to myself, I do want a child at some point. So I'm in that sticky spot right now where I don't feel that able to go out and socialize as much as I might have in the past. So it's a little bit difficult for me right now, but I keep thinking to myself, hopefully the stars will align at some point and I'll be able to make more of an effort. But yeah, it's how the world works. Sorry, I'm just looking at Quiggold there. I wouldn't blame Arnold, actually, if he actually named his baby on stream Quiggold. You know, I know some content creators do that in terms of, you know, they don't use the real name, they use a fake name. I wouldn't blame him if he said, we've got baby Quiggold here. It would be kind of fitting, shall we say. I wouldn't know what Riz is, so I couldn't say if I have it or not. Ooh. Try that again. There we go. Alright, let's run another of these just while we got a minute. Run it for a shorter time, though. We'll do it for 2 minutes. For sure. I mean, it's something where the only way I can phrase it right is, I think I brought this up on stream before. I was walking up the street years back now, and I just saw a mother walking with a kid, and it was just this instant sight of something, and you go, I know I want that. You know, I won't be able to walk my own child to like school or wherever they were going. And it's like, you know, I know it's not something you just click your fingers and it happens, but I hope one day I get there, you know, or at least I get the opportunity. You know, I know that the biological clock doesn't tick on me as it does for the fair agenda, but yeah, I do still feel it a bit, you know, you don't want to be too old to give it a go. I mean, my mum wants a grandkid, so I've got to help that. Ah, short for charisma, fair enough. Certainly not one I did before. I'm probably a bit short on it then, yes. Just a little bit short. Is it still going? We got a bit of time on it. I always forget we can have them pop out like that. All right, let's see how it goes. 5 mil. I was out for something a little bit higher for that, but hey, you guys won again. Cool. Sometimes you do get a crazy amount, and then you get the really rough ones, so I don't mind doing it. Okay, now, for my opponent here, I have not done a single bit of scouting because I did actually do the scout report, but I wasn't sure what might go in. So I was like, okay, I'm holding fire here a bit. So we're going to work this out as we go along. Can I actually save this? Crimson, week 1, round 1. Okay, never mind. So let's see if we can find this guy, Asmo Tutush. Cracking names. All right. So Crimson, 11.6 million GP to 12.2. So not the biggest gap we've had. 40 Zetas behind, 310 to 350. Omicron's 41 to 37. We've got 7 GLs now to 9, so rest in peace the 69 Joko I kept making. Relic units 198 to 224, okay. If break down the relics, Relic 9 7 to 12. Relic 8's 15 to 27. Relic 7's 86 to 70, so we're ahead at least there. And behind on the 5, 62 to 77. If we look here, we're ahead on 25, 62 to 57. Head on the 20s, 236 to 207. Behind on the 15s, 404 to 420. It's all right. Mod sets, they look reasonable. Yeah, I'd say these all look within reason. You know, there's nothing that's a massive outlier, so they seem to know what they're doing. Okay. A little bit. Oh, I thought that was an offense and it's a defense. That's fair. I say that with under-geared myself. No sense of irony. Okay. All seem reasonable. Just one quick point before we carry on. I have actually put the Great Mothers, Morgan, the Troopers, I've put them on my farm list because, one, I have not farmed them, obviously. But I feel like they need to be worked on. There's such a big team, and I might as well try and get Enoch as well to get this trio for the Radio Patrol, but it feels like such a detour from what I want to be doing, which is going for Leia and Ahsoka. But, well, I say Ahsoka, it might as well be Hondo now, but you get my point. It feels like a massive detour, but I feel like I've got to go down that road a bit. All right. We've got Datacrons available. To answer that question, Hal, what happens when you face your own alt account? I probably won't. Yeah, I forgot to change my defense. Whoops. At least there's some crons here, I guess. All right, let's see what we're facing. Probably gonna have a bit of choice on defense, on offense at least. We've got Kylo, yay. We've got Ahsoka. We've got Jabba. It just occurred to me, I've probably got Slacker on offense as well. And Mon Mothma. Yeah. Never fails until it fails. That's how I'm going to look at it. We've got Rey. We've got Boss Nass. We've got Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. And we've got Malgus. Okay. Alright, what are we going to do about this lot? I mean, if I'm being frank, we might as well do Slacker on Ahsoka. Let's just go through my offensive options, because we've got a bit. Lord Vader. Master Luke. Sith. Eternal. Supreme Leader Kylo for this round. Master Kenobi. We got Malgus. Jabba. No alt, well, it says Jabba. Adrad. Yeah, he can't do solos, but he might be able to take out a Balin or something in that vein, you know. Third Sister. I'll put Veers down for the Imps, although I probably won't use it. Thea and Bo-Katan. Okay, I really do wish Bit Dynasty could have, like, shortcuts in terms of, like, if I type BKM, it will go for Bo-Katan. I know that that'd be probably more coding than he needs, but that'd be like a silly little thing that I would love him to implement. Freya? Oh, he didn't have Balin. All right, so there might be something in that line, though. You know what I mean? Something you don't need an ult for because the rest of the team will just do it for you. We got Wampa. Yay. Got Talzin for if we do see a Jabba. Seer. Did I put Seer down? I did. Bane. Can't forget Bane. Got Dabbod. With that in mind, we've also got Sidious. Probably not a lot else, though, after that, is there, though? At least in terms of, like, full teams. Alright. Oh, I've just realised Jabba's there, do I? So... We'll test that before we do it. I feel like Bo-Katan's comfortable with the Gungans. Thea should be alright with Rey because there's no Ben. Sorry, not Ben, Ezra. Night Sister's Jabba. Yeah, you can just stay away from Barris and we should be okay. Nothing crazy there, so I think Adrad could stand a chance. Fifth Eternal on Malgus, and then I don't really know exactly what I want to do there, but Trey can just be like a placeholder for now. All right. So there's an ad break running on Twitch just right now, so I'm going to stall for a minute and 20, and then we'll go in for something. Well, let me get rid of that. Give me away a bit. Let's get... Yeah, let's get Seer ready. Malgus was in my mind. Oh, I wasn't sure whether I wanted to do it or not. Just bring them up again. They have built up new. So there is a chance that that's on the back wall. But I'd like Malgus for that. Might be worth having a think, though, I agree. I mean, I don't know if non-alt Jabba could do GTMG. Just put Jabba there for now. Tackled. Glued. Got to be a small enough sample size for that. 100% win rate, 4 attempts. I think that's worth a crack. Oh, wow, gear 12. Yeah. Let's have a quick gander at his roster. Well, his Vanguard roster. Yeah, no Temple Guard. So, go on, we can switch that way then. Alright, anyway, let's get on with this battle. Dark Killer goes, we can dispel all that crit hit immunity. Let's throw some rocks. Let's stun Ben. Oh. Got to remember, we're playing a game of leave that Barris alone. Just keep singing Pink Floyd to yourselves. Oh, so I was hoping we could get there, but no. Let's pop that there for a minute. Okay, we've healed up Ray. I'm a little bit wary of the rocks at this point because I know that they could heal, they could kill Barris. And while it wouldn't revive Ben or anyone, it would still be unpleasant. Lovely. Okay. Perfect timing. 73. I will take the 2 banner loss. Okay. What was next? Sith Eternal here. I miss the days where I was ballsy and I would just go solo on this and see if I could do it, but I figure let's just be a bit sensible. I don't think I'm going to be Sidious soloing, so we'll sacrifice those Kron. I know there could be something at the back, and I'm like, oh, but you could use Sidious then, but I'm like, I think we assume he isn't. Yeah, I've done it a few times, and I don't regret trying it. It's a bit of fun, but it's usually when I know I've got a secondary counter and I've got banners to spare, but especially when your opponent's having to attack, you don't want to take chances. Not to mention I usually do it when Snappy sort of mentions it because, yeah, I like to try and prove Snappy wrong. Or Osprey. I'm a bit like Marty McFly, I think, at times like that. Alright, let's go. Don't know what my doggo was barking at. How rude. Did I give you permission to increase my cooldowns? That's it, have that. The short answer is no, by the way, I didn't. Bye-bye. Alright, so 65 for that. And it was 63 for that, if I recall correctly. Yeah, that's... Oh, hang on, it would be 73 technically, wouldn't it? Okay, so Bulkdar Mandalore up next. Tarpal's... Oh, it's in Tarpal. Oh, it is Tarpal's Crom. Oh, it's blind, not 100% damage or the other one. The... Yeah. Stuns. And we'll equip that. Why not? Might as well give him Retribution. I assume that's an ability that can't be countered? Or the frustration prevents it? I don't know. Amazing how you can start the battle with Tenacity up and still get all these debuffs. Alright, they're going to start hurting. Alright, that's a couple of counters, surely. Oh no, wow, okay. Alright, Death Mark's gone. Let's just go for boss. Hit Jar Jar. Cool. 64. Alright, Malgus to clean this wall up. We've got anything dark side I can throw on here. I need to give that Kron some more attention, but difficult. Go on, we'll do that one. Right, we hit some staggers at least then. Are we actually... I didn't feel like we were actually doing damage to him then. Right, someone's got an engine outside my house. It's always good to know that they know they've got an engine. You know, I was actually surprised. I've just realised I say that every time, right? Because I can hear it and it sounds obnoxiously loud to me. But I was editing a video the other day when it happened and I couldn't hear it in the recording. I was shocked. So I'm assuming if my mic settings are all still the same, you guys didn't hear it then, but it takes me aback. I'm like, it's an absolutely massive, well, say massive, it sounds like a massive engine. Yeah, go for your knock. We got time. It's not like they go and get through us. I can focus on Enoch anyway. He's just going to be annoying if we don't. There we go. Should be a bit cleaner now. Just fear him. Stop him hitting me. Just doing a little bit of shameless plugging in the middle of all this, but I did just want to bring it up because it popped in my head. The Ajunda's actress appeared in Death Stranding in the part I was playing the other day. It was nice seeing her again. Deborah Wilson, her name. It was like, cool, you know, she's... it's fun when you see someone into it and you know them from a different part, and I'd say the characters are not dissimilar. You know, obviously he was a Jedi, but that nice thing, isn't it, of like, you know, even if she's sort of playing a very similar-minded character, it's or at least it appears to be similar-minded, then yeah, it's kind of cool when you just see him and you're like, hey, I know you. All right, what have we got? Great Mothers. We got Third Sister. And we got Queen Amidala. Okay. So ideally Bane goes there. Think we can still take it out with that? Maybe saying I've just used Malik. I think for the Great Mothers we can do Raver. And then try that. I mean, I've got Lord Vader just chilling, doing nothing here. Suppose Lord Vader's the backup for Jabba, isn't he? And oddly enough, I've got Jabba doing nothing, but that's a little less bothersome. Yeah, shall we give it a go? Just get this one out of the way. Because like you, I could believe it going a bit awkwardly, but hopefully it's still got enough legs in it. That's the thing, I haven't got a high relic like I'd like. I mean, I could do that for giggle. That would actually be kind of funny, but yeah, I'm not sure I'm that dopey in the head. Do Vader. Yeah, we go for this one. Alright, suck. Didn't really want you to take a turn yet, Vader. Yeah, this is not what I wanted. Let's just do that. And then that? Oh, okay. I kind of wanted that, actually. I just wanted to dispel the stealth so I could actually go through all wanted rather than being stuck on the Handmaiden. Okay, that's fine, I think. Do that. Perfect. Darth Vader did what I needed him to, so that's that is good. There's a special way of playing this, isn't there? I can't remember exactly what you do, but I'm sure you do something very specific, like, is it you just basic to begin with? Or am I making that up? Genuinely questioning this, because I'm like, this is a counter, isn't it? I haven't made this up. Yeah, it does work. Okay, maybe I'm just... Maybe I got confused in my head with something else. I don't know what, but I just in my head it was one of those that you have to do like you know, certain moves at certain times. All right, let's do that. Yeah, I don't know what I was confusing it with. Let's foresight there at the very least. All right, 64. Yeah, that was button mash worthy. I don't know why I'd bigged that up. I must have had this in my head that there was something like that, at least that was requiring a bit more finesse. That's my Darth Vader cron, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to use it right now. Maybe use that. I mean, well, I'll try again, but... Alright, bring down the pain. Yeah, they're just getting at me a little bit there. I don't like it. Oof. Brand's about to go as well. Yeah, just delete Raver. 100% turn meter? Yeah. Oh. I don't like that, how she just snuck in there. All right. What's her face? Talon came to the rescue, I think, there. I'm actually getting irritated at how low Treya is here. It's like, come on, will you please? I'll hold my hands up. I hadn't taken Marek into account when I started this battle, but I didn't think it'd be that much of an issue. I mean, we still won 61, but Treya was just so... Yeah. I would have thought it was unavoidable. Again, without looking at Talon's kit, I can't be sure, so I'll have a look. I was checking to see if it was there. Proven loyalty. The first time they would be defeated while Darth Talon is active, they dispel debuffs on themselves, recover 100% health, and gain 100% turn meter. Yeah. I wasn't surprised by it, let's say that. Okay. This is make or break point. Oh, crud. Okay. Somehow Kenobi and Mace are both on defense. That ain't good. I hope Plo can do something for us. All right, let's just leap. That's just occurred to me. Kind of that 5s was the other option, but he's on defense as well. Okay. I don't mind Ray going for Padme. We got our ult. We're stunned, but we got our ult. Come on, Kenobi. Oh, okay. Don't like that. Fear, I'm guessing. Oh, no, wait, we didn't get feared. Cool. Now it's just waiting for Ray to come out. Cool. Die. Right, next up is you. I'll call this one to assist so that we can get rid of that crit hit immunity. Ooh, Plo's not looking too good. Alright, he's hanging in there. That's it. That's it, Plo. That's it. Pass that back to the Canobster. Duel this out as best we can from here. Try and get some banners back. Oh, wow, we lost Cat. I was not expecting that. Okay, slightly awkward position now then. I say slightly awkward, that is more awkward than I was expecting. Okay, poke, fair enough. Let's call Snips to assist, just to get some extra hits. Okay, Padme down. Come on, one more. Gone. Right, so we went from banner recovery mode to just survival mode. So I will take the 57 with that in context, but yeah, that went bad. I've not been keeping track of the score here. Let's do Slacker. Oh, and aim team got Red Trooper here as well, so just add that to the list of things I didn't take into consideration with defense. Right. Let's poke Ezra. We'll launch the lightning and go for Sabine. Swipe. Oh, okay, we'll just swipe. Give that to Slacker. Leap. Again to Slacker. Swipe. This is filthy good, isn't it? Like, I know why it's on defense for everyone, but it's no wonder it's on defense for everyone, and I haven't even got the optimal team, really. Yeah, 1 banner short. The first order, that's brilliant. Alright, I know I've got Galactic Legends just chilling, but I figure I want to keep practicing this. So let's give it a go. And I have remodded my talisman to try and make a more crit damage focused. With health as well, so whether it's working or not, I don't know, but we'll see. Not planning on using Dapper Bulba, so we'll give this a go. I was going to say, Talisman isn't the one we want them to go for. Right, that's the damage immunity gone. We're not dying. Well, I say that, and then we have to get one shot by Scando. Just not the way I intended for this to go, if I'm going to be honest. If I keep auto basic in, do we stand a chance, considering there's going to be Daka reviving constantly? Okay, now that's the problem, because Daka revived on the basic. At this point, I'm just trying to proc some thermals from Jabba. I mean, I don't want that, but that will do, kind of. Alright, that's kind of okay. Okay, we've got 2 of them down. Oh, that's auto basic. Not the 2 you'd want, but it's 2. Seven on Talzin, which is good. We want Talzin to be involved in this. There we go. Hang on, what's the level 3 here after all this? Not one that should be impacting it. But I do think I'm losing Marin here. Oh! Come on, get back in position. Yeah, I think I need the Sarge on the board. Plus, we aren't gaining TM like we usually do. Every time we die, we should be looping them, but for some reason we're not. I don't like that Jabba's taking turns. I mean, we've lost this anyway, but I'm confused as to why. I don't see anything there that should be preventing a win here. The only thing I can think is you need a Sarge, but you can win in threes with just Marin. So with all these down, I don't know why we're not able to get him down at all. Oh, wow. Marin actually died. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. We have got Love Vader for a cleanup, but that was not what we wanted. Just a little thought I had. Oh, I haven't got Mandalorian Cron now. Never mind, we'll do a proper Empire team just to wipe it out. Yeah, that's kind of frustrating. That, if I'm right, decreases Jabba's speed. All right. Let's just pump Jabba. There we go. And then Mon, I'm pretty sure I said I'd just JML it, so let's get that done. 1, 2. And go on, we'll pick that even though kind of irrelevant. Yeah, let's just get Kyle out. Swap a turn with Knight Luke. Dunham. Back to Knight Luke. Pop not Cal. Pop Kyle. Similar sounding name. I think they're a bit upset. All right, let's swap a turn with Knight Luke. Not Knight Luke, with Knight Cal. Many knights. Let's try and stun Cal, or armor shred him at the very least. Give that to Master Luke just to buff his protection up a little bit. Okay.
Alright, listen.
A little bit concerned here. Yeah, Kyle's already back. All right, Savior kicked in. Yeah, I'm a little concerned. I just gotta hope I can get a few turns in. Yeah, we're in trouble. Oh, we were in trouble anyway, but we're in more trouble. Interesting that they were going for Hoda. Okay, that was a bad loss. Hey up, Sop, how you doing? I've already used the Cron, haven't I? Yep. Very good, I'm glad you're doing well. You still got it to do. You're looking forward to it? I don't know if Hook Cartel can do it, but I feel like it's worth a crack at this point. Yeah, quad mech I can understand being a concern. Especially if there's a support Cron in there, that's pretty nasty. Come on, get Gout out, that's it. Just get Pow out. Alright. Alright, hopefully they don't gain as much turn meter this time. Because that is what wrecked us. I focused too much on Kyle at the start last time, and I think it just killed any chance I had. Right, that was a bit of a waste. Just basic. Right, I'm going to pass that back to Bush, which I don't normally do, but... Oh, I was hoping that'd be enough to get Luthen out. A little disappointed, I'm not going to lie. Come on, there's going to be 10 thermals, surely. 11? There we go, he's gone. 43. And so Jabra had a say in this Grand Arena. If you'd got Bane, you would just use Bane as you always attack quad main, no matter what. So yeah, have you got Treya or something? Treya's sometimes a good shout. Yeah, Treya's usually a good shout. Not no guarantee, but yeah. Alright. Did his Cron I've seen do stuff against JML? Well, at least in 3v3. Probably worse in 5s. Oh yeah, I wouldn't use Treya under C. Oh, especially against JML. Yeah, exactly. It's a bit overkill, isn't it? Okay, we do that to gain Valor. Okay, shame. We do that to get the ability blocks, or try to, for the Valor, and then... Damn it. Alright, down. Okay, that's positive. Xanadu comes in. Let's do that. If it's going to be marked, we might as well at least be at max health and protection. Yeah, let's just dispel what we can there. Honestly, I want Plow in for a minute. Okay, Houndstooth down. Let's put the taunt on 5s. A bit of foresight to go through here, but... let's stealth that. Just slow down any contract that they're getting. Okay. Oh, we didn't get Anakin out. Okay. So this is going to be a cleanup most likely, but let's see what we can take out before then. Blow down. All right, 1 down. Ooh. Yeah, they're really trying to break me here. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. It's a cleanup, though. I can cope with a cleanup. All right, Galactic Republic. We can use Profundity here. And we don't need reinforcements. Just checking myself there, like, I am right, aren't I? Okay, let's just go all in on Anakin. Another basic. Stealth him, cool. Mark him. Your loyalty can be unending or undying, but I am going to kill you. And let's just pass that to Outrider. Nice little kill shot. And then basic over on Ahsoka. Alright, the Y-Wing can dispel that. Or kill, you know, kill is fine. Alright, again, bye-bye Ahsoka. Nice little basic kill shot. That takes us to 97. And that should be 100. Duprezo should secure the banners. I mean, that's more annoying than anything. It's like, really? Did you have to let them get the reinforcement before I take the ship away? Okay. Right, Marauder gone, so now it's just kill this thing with impunity. Hey, nice one. I haven't actually seen Raver versus Jabba, so that's a new one for me to know about. Makes sense, it's just I've never thought about it. Okay. Alright, Resistance. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing random numbers again, aren't I? Alright, let's go. Stop me talking in weird languages. Like, talking weird in languages. Alright, let's do that. Wiggle. Alright, that's probably the death sentence for the Rose. Probably. Not definitely. Oh, 1. You little swine. Cool, alright. That was about as close to max as we're going to get. 71, we'll take that. Let's clean this up. We've got some Empire that can do the job. Alright, let's just base it there for a minute. Yeah, ties down. Let's done this because I'm not happy about how we've been double tapped already. I imagine it's not too bad without Dacecrons. I might have misheard. I'm sorry, I might be misremembering. I think Tuscans beat it. You know, essentially things that aren't that massive. Okay. All right, final score 1774, so not an efficient win on my side. I get the feeling this could be a round 1 loss, but while we're here, let's have a quick look for round 2, what we need to change. So let's make sure there's a Cron in here. I don't have any droid Cron, I take it. Nope. Okay, what about Dark Side? I don't think that'll do too much, but we'll go for that. Why not? Bit of potency never hurt. GG. That one needs to just completely scrapping. In fact, I put First Order in this spot, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Dash can stay in the spot for now. And this can be... Yeah, go on, have that. Yeah, Ray was the only one on this wall not to have a Datacron, which is actually kind of funny. Is there any Jedi Vanguard Crons I've got? Oh, I have a Qui-Gon one. Cool. It won't really impact anyone other than Caloran, but why not? And then this one. Do I have anything decent with defense? 74% defense. That one's okay. Nothing crazy, but it's okay. All right, I'm fine with that. I feel like it's at least Datacroned. So, yeah. It's in a reasonable shift. All right, we'll collect that for the episode track. And yeah, I'd say we're done here. 2GA is done. Let's go here. Yeah, not a bad first round. I mean, I think Crimson could lose. Temmin, I'd like to think stands a chance, just for the fact we've gone triple meta on defense. So at the very least, I'm putting up a fight there. We'll see. That's the bottom line of all this. We'll see. So in the meantime, let me see if I can rage into somewhere. Here we go, raid button. So before we go, quick thank yous. We've had, let me get this right, we've had a raid from Womprat and follows from Rolling and Agot. So thank you very much to both of you and to Womprat. Let's just see, can we get this up? Who's online? We've got RSG and we've got Brace Fanton. I don't feel like I've been to RSG a little bit of late. Let me just see. I've raided them 3 times in the last 30 days. How about Brace Fan? I haven't raided them in the last 30, so let's go to Braves Tan. Braves Fanton even. Alright, so let's start the raid. We'll be back now on Saturday. So hopefully I'll see you then, folks. If you haven't already, check out my YouTube stuff if you're not on YouTube. Any likes, subs there, always appreciated. Thank you for the follows here. And yeah, see you Saturday, hopefully. Bye for now, everyone.